Hello and welcome to the most boring of Let's Plays of all time and in video game history. My name is Brutal Excess and welcome to Brutally Excessive about World of Warcraft. Why the hell am I doing World of Warcraft, you might ask? Well, before I actually go on and do a few quests to show you what the hell this area is all about, even though everyone pretty much knows it anyway, is because I actually really enjoy questing. Why? Because it's the familiarity of 8 years of gaming within this particular game. I'm a huge fan of also the storyline as well. I've played a lot of Warcraft 3 when I was pretty much 8, I believe. So I was playing that for 3 years. So yeah, I'm all over World of Warcraft. Hence the reason why I'm still bloody playing it. It's 10 years, well, maybe not 10 years, 8 years within its essential development, even though it's pretty much going to be wasted in about a year's time. Possibly, most likely, and then no one's ever going to watch these videos, which is probably for the best, if I may be honest. But anyway, we're going to go into the essential failure of what the hell this game is all about, and why I'm thinking of doing this I really don't know, but hey, do it anyway, for the lols, as you do. So these quests in particular are really rather interesting. Do you know why? Do you know why they're interesting? Well, the looting system in particular is just so satisfying. What am I even on? What am I talking about? Why am I talking like this? It might be a good idea not to ask. That's probably for the best as well. Simply because I'm being weird. And that's generally what happens when I'm tired. And that's a good thing, because actually when I'm tired I'm generally much less good at playing games, which makes playing World of Warcraft a bit more interesting. Like now, for example, I'm not putting up my shield in order to fend off attacks from this guy, which is bloody stupid of me. I actually need to kill him as well, so let's do that. Might be a good idea. And me doing the foolish thing again, not putting my shield up and not going to waste that would be stupid. Right. Okay, I've got that. Now use that on that, and then I'm going to do that. There. Killed in about 2 seconds. That's pretty much Shadow Priests for you. They're kind of overpowered, if I may be honest. If you play them right, of course. Me, well, I'm alright. I'm not exactly the best priest shadow player in the world. I mean, I could have just stood there and not micromanaged my movement just then, because that would have been a much better choice than moving around, obviously. And yeah, that's pretty much the way it goes, I suppose. Gonna obviously complete these quests. Got 8 more kills for these particular enemies, so gonna do that pretty damn fairly quickly. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. That mage let me try that again. That mage weave cloth is going to be sent to my main. That's an enchanter and tailor. Unfortunately, it's very low level. The enchanting and tailoring, so I'm not doing very well in that regard, but see what I mean by microing my abilities there. Not doing all that great, unfortunately, but as I say, time flies past when you're having fun. If that actually makes any sense within this context, probably not, if I may be honest. These geologists are obviously going to just fire grenades and fireballs at me for no apparent reason. They probably want to try and kill me, but I don't think they will be able to penetrate my shield anytime soon. Unfortunately, channeling mind flay is pretty much more overpowered than anything else. Evidently so. Why do I have to kill you again? Seriously. Why do you have to walk down here? I guess I'm gonna have to do just that. Ouch. And that's all I got to say to that. And he's pretty much dead. Died faster than I would have thought, if I may be honest. So yeah, my main is of course level 90, hence the reason why I'm about to show you maximum heirlooms, which is going to be essentially that's pretty much the reason why I'm level 51 and only just started this area. I mean, this area is pretty much suited for level 47 to about 50. 51, 52, and I'm pretty much a level higher than that, which is pretty damn insane. Nah, try and find the last one and avoid killing these, because why the hell would you want to kill these things? Now whereas I can flank them. Wait, that doesn't really work in WoW, sorry. I'm thinking of StarCraft 2 now. Alright, let's take this from a distance. Should be able to without much of a problem, but looks like I'm gonna attract aggro from that guy or not. Okay, fine. Yeah, did not notice me. This is what I really don't like about this game, is the fact that the aggro system is just so lame. It really is. I mean, okay, sure, the combat system is lame as well, but I mean, you can pretty much forgive the combat system simply because it's based on their own game engine that they will never update, and for good reason as well. I mean, why would you want to update a system that everyone is so used to? I mean, that would be a stupid business design error there if they actually ended up doing that. Which, if I may be honest, would actually be terrible, as I said. Lunk no kill. And free experience for whatever stupid reason that may be. And as you can see, I leveled up to 52. It's all good. Right. Where else am I going? Well, I suppose what we could do is get these glass web venoms. Along the way, what we're going to do is catch these ash chickens, which would essentially be killed by those spiders, so probably don't want that to happen. And then what we're going to do is go towards the direction of that thing there. So Lunk will essentially appear sooner or later after you kill this. Now, if you weaken the spiders instead of actually killing them, he'll drop onto one of them and he'll give you 2 of those venoms instead of 1, which is of course really cool. So good thing indeed, instead of having to kill 14 of them, which would be of course less time. So let's try that, shall we? I'm just going to do that, and then he will jump on it like that. Click on him, get the venom +2 instead of +1 when you kill it, and they drop only 1 of them, which, as I said, is of course much less efficient. And I think if you put dots on these enemies, you'll probably end up killing it, and then Lunk will not be happy. No, he won't. But to be fair, There's not really any emotion in this game anyway. It's not really emotion driven, let's be fair. Didn't really need that shield up either, to be honest. Okay, there we go. While he does that, I'm gonna go towards this. Right, there we go. Capture that. Need 2 more. Alright. And as you can probably tell, you pretty much do that until... What? I said I wouldn't use dots, yet I just did. Oh well. Seemed to do the trick. In fact, that actually seemed a bit more effective, surprisingly. Why did you kill? It's hostile, for crying out loud. This is what I don't like about Lunk, is like, hey, why did you kill that Inferno Elemental? Because he's a fierce elemental that wants to kill everyone in the world, including yourself. Who knew? Lunk, maybe you should be less generous. Maybe, I mean, sure, you have a heart, but sometimes having a heart will dissatisfy your needs to survive. And that's exactly what's happening in that particular situation, if it actually ever happened, but it didn't. Because I simply avoided that infernal monster thing, as you would essentially call it. Now the weird thing is, seven plus times 2 is 14, yet I only got 12. So I'm not entirely sure how that happened, honestly. Maybe I forgot to, I probably forgot something, like click on him at a given point. Probably did, to be honest. Maybe. And here's the stupid thing, I didn't even put my shield up again, because I'm an idiot. Oh well, I guess life goes on, normally. Well, looks like I will be going over to kill the Thornbuster. Well, I'm just going to call it a Thornbuster until I actually see the name of the actual creature itself. Thornbuster for the win. They've got thorns, you know. Or is it a horn? It might be a horn, actually. Hornbuster, there we go. Probably makes more sense now. What the... God damn it. This is what happens when you're tired. Yeah, it's got horns. And thorns. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Put all of my dots on him. Put as much damage into him as I possibly can. I should be able to kill him quite easily without being too much of an annoyance, I suppose. And yeah, it's pretty damn easy as a Shadow Priest, honestly. You don't have to really put that much effort into it as long as you keep your shield up. And that's pretty much the important thing when playing any kind of priest, really. If you're doing any kind of damage and soloing, that shield is just so useful. So if you haven't played a Shadow Priest or any kind of priest before in your life while playing World of Warcraft, if you've ever played World of Warcraft, then that's a bit of advice for you. Keep that shield up, it's useful for a reason. To be fair, I think this shield is a bit OP, but whatever. It seems to work. and therefore I'm not complaining. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna hand in these quests, and I'm gonna go and do this, Dark Ember.
What's on your mind?
Now, because I've pretty much got a better item, obviously I'm gonna pick the more expensive item in the list.
Watch your back.
Great to meet you.
Hand in the rest of the quests. Same with this one as well.
See you soon.
And you see how fast I'm leveling. I mean, 9,000 experience, that's generally the amount of experience you get from Outland quests, and I'm already getting that kind of experience even at level 52. And Outlands you get for getting to level 58. I'll probably get to level 60 before I actually go into the Outlands, simply because it's just far more optimal to do that. Especially since you've got all of these quests now, it's actually far more easier to reach level 60 than it were before Cataclysm. So it actually makes much more sense now to reach level 60 before actually attempting to go to the Outlands. It works, okay? That's just how I see it in my brain, at least, anyway. I'm just overdoing it with the dots there. That's kind of a useless thing to do, really, but hey, it's a show off of DPS. Why? I really don't know. Now, you might be thinking, how am I getting those instant mind spikes even though it's actually a 1.3 second cast? Good question. This talent in particular. So, the Surge of Light, you have a 15% chance when you Smite Heal, Flash Heal, Binding Heal, or Greater Heal to cause your next Flash Heal to be instant cast and have no mana cost. That's good. But I'm not holy and I'm not disciplined either. So that's kind of useless to me. However, the Surge of Darkness is, and periodic damage from my Vampiric Touch has a 15% chance to cause my next Mind Spike to not consume damage every time effects, become instant cast, cost no mana, and deal 50% additional damage, limited to 2 charges. That is overpowered. Ridiculously overpowered. And it doesn't even matter what the chance is. I mean, if it were a 5% chance, then it would probably make more sense, but since it's a 15% chance, the times that it props up is actually rather often, and during boss fights, in particular with raids, it would make a Shadow Priest pretty much dominant. Though I'm yet to test that out, so I could be proved wrong. Still, that's a pretty damn overpowered talent, and certainly good for raiding, so I would highly recommend choosing that talent over the alternatives on that particular row there. And as you can see, I'm trying to aim for more optimal kills by being a bit more conservative with my abilities. So what I do, first of all, is Mind Blast, Vampiric Touch, a Shadow Word Pain, and then Mind Flay to finish him off. Once I get to full 3 dots on my priest, what I do is then simply use Devouring Plague. If I need to, put Shadow Word Pain on, and then you just use Mind Flame. I don't even need to use a Mind Blast because it would be kind of useless, a waste of spell casting, a waste of mana as a consequence of that. Try and be as optimal as possible and get used to that rotation, essentially, until I get new abilities, of course. And of course, as soon as that props up, you try to use it as much as you possibly can. You don't ever use it if you have it just as a casting ability. As soon as it becomes instant cast, you use it straight away. Like now. Because it instantly kills. And that's really good. Really, really good. And here's my other optimal way of killing, and that's even more effective than using Mind Blast, Vampiric Touch. It's just so much faster just using that, and that. Now you're probably wondering, why the hell am I killing all these? Well, I need to in order to actually get that quest. How? Because you have to grab the attention of a particular enemy creature, and to do so I need to kill a lot of these things, which is kind of annoying, but I mean it can take quite a while, but within time it'll happen. It'll happen. So he will eventually turn up. It's taken a while though. He's probably left his alarm clock off and he can't hear anything. That was a bit of a waste again because I'm an idiot. I'm surprised he still hasn't come out yet. I've probably committed about 20 or so kills and he's still not coming out. Kind of weird. Not sure why that is. But as I said, it's basically a chance, and even if he doesn't come out, you might have to wait a while in order to do things. Yeah, do things. That's great. That's a great thing indeed, isn't it? Okay, there we go. So now he knows that something is going on. Now, he's got a fair amount of HP, so this is probably a more optimal way of killing something with large amounts of HP. So what I do is I do my normal rotation. So I go Mind Blast, Vampiric Touch, Shadow Word Pain, Shield Up, and then I go with that one, Mind Flame. When Mind Blast props up, you commit to it again. Use that whenever you need to. Obviously I can't really do that now, but don't ever use that as an opener. Don't ever use that as an opener. I mean, even if you're hesitant to use it because it's up, you don't ever use it as an opener, simply because Mind Blast will give you those dots at the bottom of your portrait, and that would be much more effective for getting that Devouring Plague, and that's probably much more important than striking with that, since Devouring Plague is just so much more OP than that. Oh my god, I didn't actually pick up the frickin'... God damn it. Right. Go back down. Pick it up. Where is it? I'm an idiot. I really am. Oh my god, seriously? It couldn't have disappeared like that. Surely not. Come on now. Now that is just ridiculous. Looks like I'm going to have to spawn him again. Dear. That's bloody annoying. And as you can tell, I'm being stupid. But I'm just mad, to be honest. I am literally mad up to this point. So I have to do that all over again. I have to go on a killing spree again because I have to get that item that I never picked up because I'm an idiot. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I do hope I can actually complete this quest, because what the hell? Why did it not appear? I mean, I just killed him like a couple of seconds ago. Go back down a couple of seconds later and it disappears. What the hell's going on there? Not sure. We're going to do it again, and then I think I will end this episode for today. Hopefully today. Hopefully today. Hopefully today. Hopefully today. I'm a terrible singer. I don't even know what I'm on. Don't even ask anymore. It's probably a bad idea anyway. To be fair, it pretty much is a bad idea asking me whether I'm a good singer or not. Just don't. Seriously. Not a good idea. As I said. Not a good idea. As always, World of Warcraft isn't the most graphically advanced game in the world, though surprisingly impressive, to say the least, considering the game engine that it's actually on. I mean, all it is an enhanced version of the Warcraft 3 engine, and you can very easily tell, if you have played Warcraft 3, you can very easily tell just how similar the graphical mechanics are in this game to Warcraft 3. You will be surprised just how similar it actually is. Do a comparison, I dare you. Come on. Respawn. You know you want to. You know you want to respawn, bitch. Come on. No one likes you, go away. That sort of thing, you know. Same old do. Oh god. This is really annoying me. Come on, respawn. At least I'm getting plenty of made with cloth. There we go. Let's talk properly this time. Might be a good idea. I'm getting an insane amount of critical strikes. Not sure what's going on there, honestly. As I said, pretty overpowered. And you do that. Oh god. The amount of times that can proc up is pretty damn insane. Now let's try this again. And this time, don't muck up. See, this is what happens when you're tired. Not a good idea. Right. So, a Dark Amber should spawn there. There we go. Finally actually picked it up this time. So you do have to wait a couple of seconds until it actually drops. I don't know why it's not a drop from the actual enemy itself. I mean, it would make much more sense and it would be far less frustrating. But yeah, Blizzard somehow wants to design things like that because they're idiots. To be fair, we all make mistakes, but whatever. And just like me at that time when I left for the ramp and forgot to pick it up because I'm idiots. Just like Blizzard in that sense. In that same sense. So yeah, I'm not gonna show you walking around because that would be kind of lame, so I'm gonna finish it off here and I will see you at Thorium Point. Well, you'll see my character at Thorium Point anyway. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.